Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, let's talk about the Anupama series guys, and we'll be talking about quite an interesting episode that will be coming up in the Anupama series, Aadya and Anupama. Let's find out what went down. But before I continue to the video, please don't forget that this is still UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget guys to give the video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, the episode starts with Anuj and Anupama praying in the temple for Aadya and the college canteen order. They tie the thread to the tree and prays to God to help them meet Aadya. Anupama then prays that I met Anuj here. Make Aadya meet us here. While Aadya then comes and rings the temple bell. Anuj and Anupama sends her presents and then Anuj says Aadya. They turn and sees her going, but just then someone calls her Priya and Aadya turns. They see her face and get shocked. The lady then takes Aadya to the car, while Anuj and Anupama shouts calling her name. Anupama tells Anuj that he was right that she is Aadya. But then Anuj says, I thought she is my imagination, but she is here only. Anupama then says, I couldn't see the car number. While in the car, the lady asks Aadya to rest her head on her laps. Aadya rests her head on her laps and thinks of Anupama and Anuj and cries. While in the other scene, Vanraj asks Hardik if he is happy now. Hardik says it is complete now. He then says, because of you, I got 10 times more profit, and says, I thought these poor people will grab everything. He asks Vanraj to get Asha Bhavan vacated. But then Vanraj thinks he wants to break someone's ego also. Kinja asks Minu what happened if Saga told her something. Just then Paki comes there and asks what the hell. She says, I was there and you came here. She then asks, you had parked the car in the wrong parking and left me. Vanraj comes there and asks her what happened. Then Paki tells Vanraj that they had left her in the car and went somewhere. Minu says a lady had fainted and that's why we took her to the hospital, and tells that our phone batteries were drained, so we didn't call you and thought you reached here. She says she can't help if she doubts and goes. Then Toshu scolds Paki for not keeping eye on them and says he's sure that they went to Asha Pavan. Vanraj smiles, and then, in the other scene, Anu tells Anupama that he's sure Aadya will be found and he felt good in the temple also. They come home and sees Babuji. They take his blessings, then Bala asks Babuji to have tea. Babuji says he is upset since I came, while Bala says you left us and went. Babuji then asks him to agree and gives Indra's swear. Bala forgives him and agrees, and then Nandita asks how did he go. Babuji says I have the keys, and then he asks if Indra called. And Pama says no. Bala hopes she is fine, while Anuj in the other hand tells them that Aadya is going to come soon. And Anupama says yes, he is saying the right thing and asks Nandita about Asha. Nandita says she is in a room, while Anupama asks Anu to go and meet Asha. Anu then goes, then Anupama tells Babuji that Aadya is going to come. In another scene, the lady trims Aadya's hair and tells that she has brought printed jacket for her and asks her to wear it. She makes her wear it, and then Aadya says I want to go out. But the lady says we just came back. Aadya then says this room is good but I feel caged here and you don't let me go to school. I have just one friend who comes and meets me here sometimes. Then she says she wants to go out and have coffee sitting in the coffee shop and says I want to go. The lady throws glass on the floor and tells that her aim is not bad. She asks her not to trigger her anger as she is trying to keep calm. She then says the world is very bad and your mama is protecting her little doll, and that's why she doesn't want to let her go and want to keep you safe. She says you will be safe here in this house. Then Aadya cries missing Anupama. Wow. While in the other scene, Anupama tells them that they saw Aadya in the temple. Then Saga says if Aadya is in the city, then why is she hiding? Nandita then says at least she should meet Anuj. While Anupama says, I have so many questions in mind. How did she reach here from America? Who was the lady with her? And where is she right now? while Aadya asks the lady to leave her in the other scene. The principal of the college comes and asks his wife Megha to leave the girl. He asks Aadya to go and get fresh air in the hall of terrace, but Megha refuses. Aadya goes, but Megha then hugs her husband and cries. He says, "You have caged her." Megha then says, "I have lost Priya once, but can't lose her again." Her husband says, "You can't cage her forever. If she runs away from here being afraid." Megha then says, "If she runs, then I will kill myself and you can't save me." He says nothing will happen, and then she cries, calling Priya. Anupama, in the other hand, says new questions arise always and says, "I will search it answers too." She then says, "I am relieved that my daughter is in this city," and says now the search has become narrow. She says, "I will search for her and will bring her to her pops." While in the other hand, Ba waits to see Babuji. Babuji then comes out of ashram and signs that he has brought a gift for her. He takes out a small box from his pocket and gives it to her. He then says it is looking as if we are boyfriend and girlfriend. Then Ba says we are doing this in old age. She asks him to come home, but he refuses to come and asks her to come to him. Ba then says, "I can't leave my son and family," while Babuji says, "I can't leave my daughter." Ba then asks him to give the gift to Anupama. He says, "I have brought this for you with so much love. Take it." Ba takes it, and then Babuji says he loves her a lot, and then Ba goes. In the other hand, Aadya is in the hall and looks at the tiffin. She opens the tiffin and tastes the food, and then she says, "This tastes," and says, "Mommy." While in the other hand, Anupama prays to God to give her hope, strength, and take care of her. Aadya then says this is not possible as she gives back the tiffin and says her mind is making stories. How did mommy know where I am? In what condition? Nobody will come to save me. Wow, guys, it's quite an interesting episode. The most interesting part is the fact that Aadya is actually missing Anupama. Seriously? Guys, please drop what you think about the episode currently. Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, please don't forget that this is the UG update. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG update, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give the video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next video.